after the ball. If that ball's right here and he's fixing to throw it and you're coming from behind, knock it out. Let's cause some turnovers. You understand? Let's score on defense. That needs to be our goal. Let's score defensively.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the second edition of Southside Red Zone. Coach, that was your pregame speech before the Fayette-Ware game. We'll see highlights from that game later. I'm Jordan Taylor, a sophomore in the Broadcasting 2 class here at Southside, alongside Jason Driggers, the head football coach here at Southside. Coach, how's your week been?
We've had a good week of preparation. You guys have come out and done a good job working hard, and it's been pretty intense this week.
Thanks, Coach. We're going to recap Game 2 and Game 3 of the high school football season. Stay tuned. You're in the Red Zone.
You don't work out often, do you?
No, it's just too exhausting, and I don't have time.
It's exhausting, but it has its benefits, especially when you get older.
What kind of benefits?
Exercising helps you sleep better, helps your bone, muscles, and joints to grow properly, helps your stress levels, reduces your risk of chronic disease and type 2 diabetes. It helps lower your blood pressure. You'll feel better about yourself and have a good output on life.
Wow, that would really benefit me. Maybe I should start working out.
6 reasons to commit to be fit.
Welcome back to the Red Zone, Southside High School's football recap show. Coach, in Week 1, you faced a difficult opponent. The Cavaliers came to this game ranked in the state, and they sure played like it.
They did. Crockett County's got a really good football team. Coach Ward and his staff do a great job. But we didn't help them. I mean, we helped them out quite a bit.
Okay, Coach, let's get straight to the action from that game. Coach, we start off not too well. Only on the third play of the game, Crockett County scores 6.
Yeah, we dropped back for a pass. We were trying to set the pass up early, and it kind of backfired on us. We didn't throw our hips over and get a shoulder turn on that. So didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, that's for sure.
You could tell Katie wasn't too happy about that when he came over to the sideline after that one, especially at the beginning of the game. Coach, after Crockett County stopped us to a 3-and-out, they moved the ball down the field quickly.
Yeah, we got a busted coverage there. The safety was supposed to pick up the slot, run the flat route. So they didn't, we just got to execute what we're supposed to be doing defensively.
And on this play, they scored their first offensive touchdown.
Yeah, again, we didn't set the edge. We lost containment. And, it's just kind of one of those nights.
Their line seemed like it was blowing us back at the beginning of the game. We finally figured it out in the second half, didn't we?
Yeah, we got a little better. We kept fighting. That's the thing I was proud of, especially on defense. They were out there a long time that night.
Coach, obviously with a 55-0 score, things just weren't clicking. Here's a great example of that.
Yeah, we had a miscommunication. I really don't even know what happened there. Something with the snap count, but we've tried to work on those things this week in practice, get those corrected.
Coach, your Hawks come out and hold them to a 3-and-out, or maybe not. They run the fake punt and pick up the first down.
Yeah, that was big on their part. We, Ty Wadley right there, down there, number 2, does a decent job staying outside. I thought he got held there, but you're not going to get all the calls. So, it was a good call on their part.
And later on that drive, they pick up their third touchdown of the game.
Yeah, they run jet sweep right here. Again, we lost our feet, lost containment, and then we missed tackles. Again, we got that played not too bad. We just gotta wrap up and do the fundamental things right.
Defense wasn't playing, horrible. It seemed like they were giving it their all.
Yeah, they played really hard. I know, looking at the score, it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look that way, but it was. They played really hard, and I was very proud of them.
Coach, on the next play, we have a run up the middle by fullback Andrew Hill that turns into Crockett County's 4th touchdown of the night.
Yeah, I tell you something, that linebacker they have is a tremendous player, number 45, and he made a lot of plays. We just got to take care of the football. It's the same mistakes we're making. There it would just happen to be Andrew, and they scooped and scored, so we got to get that corrected.
You go into the half down 27-0. And on the second half, moving to the second half, Coach, after a punt by the Cavaliers, you get the ball deep in your own territory.
Yeah, they punted, and then, that's when KD got hurt. Again, that was number 45. We did not block him, and he's he's the kind of player that's going to make you pay. He's just extremely physical, you know, and we've got to get to the backers.
Coach, the concussion rule has changed in the last few years. Since the beginning of the 2010-2011 season, the TSLA made rules to better help the student athletes. The rule keeps them out until they are cleared by a medical doctor. How's this rule changed since you were playing?
Well, I think when we used to get concussions, I think they were just called, you know, just getting your bell rung, or, you know, you felt dizzy. But now in the medical field, they've come a long way, and, you know, we test our kids in the summer with the machine they have. So it's come a long way, just the science part of it.
And Coach, after KD went down, your team just couldn't hold it together. Crockett County put 3 more touchdowns on the board, which ended the game 55-0.
Yeah, it was a difficult night. It was a difficult night. Hopefully we grew up. You know, we bounced back from it. And but the thing I was proud of about that is we came in that next Monday and worked really hard. And the kids are real resilient. So I was proud of them and how they responded to the loss.
We will be right back after a short commercial break with highlights from Week 2 against the Wildcats of Fayette Ware.
You don't work out often, do you?
No, it's just too exhausting, and I don't have time.
It's exhausting, but it has its benefits, especially when you get older.
What kind of benefits?
Exercising helps you sleep better, helps your bone, muscles, and joints to grow properly, helps your stress levels, reduces your risk of chronic disease and type 2 diabetes. It helps lower your blood pressure. You'll feel better about yourself and have a good output on life.
Wow, that would really benefit me. Maybe I should start working out.
6 reasons to commit to be fit.
Welcome back to the Red Zone.
Yell, go! Go! If you're yelling for the Hawks, yell big flag! Big flag! If you're yelling for the Hawks, yell go! Big flag! Yell it, go! Big...
Coach, I imagine the intensity in practice have picked up a little after picking up your first win Friday night.
It has. You know, the kids come out, they seem really excited about, you know, playing Northside, and we were excited about the victory. So anytime we're successful, you know, it's a good thing.
Thanks, Coach. We're now going to take you to the action from Week 2 against the Fayette Ware Wildcats. Coach, we have the first highlight of the game with the interception by Michael Tranzo for a 77-yard TD.
Yeah, Mike does a great job going up and catching the ball at the highest point, and then, you know, his legs do the rest after it. We got some good blocking going on, and, you know, that was a big play. That's the first defensive touchdown we scored this year.
He makes a good cut there at the end, it seems.
Oh, yeah, he did. You know, they had some really tall receivers out there. They had a guy that was about 6'5", and another was 6'4", and I guess Mike's about, I don't know, what, 5'6", so he did a really good job of getting up and getting the ball.
After a couple no-score possessions by the Hawks, we have a busted play that your quarterback, Cade Willingham, picked up 31 yards on.
Yeah, again, we got the ball on the ground. We got to correct that. It turned out for the good this time, so Cade did a good job of keeping his heads up and you know, picking the ball up and just letting his instincts take over.
He almost outran the whole pack right there to get to the end zone. Once we get down to the 10, we have 2 power runs by 2 great fullbacks, Jalen Moore on the first one and Andrew Hill on the second, to give the Hawks a 14-0 advantage.
Yeah, that's a good job by both those running backs. Also by the line. If you look at that real close, the whole line is just pushing their defensive line back. So we're proud of those 2 runs right there. That's a good job by everybody.
Fayette Ware then gets the ball, and the Hawks force the second turnover of the night with an intro by Austin Burney. We were glad to have him back Friday night.
We were. He came back, you know, and he was excited to be out there, and he had a real big night, 3 interceptions. So I was proud of how he came back.
He got up on that one.
He did.
Got on up there. Coach, after a 3-and-out by the Hawks, Fayette Ware turns a no-gain play into a huge play with 2 missed tackles by your secondary.
Yeah, this is frustrating right here. We got 2 guys in great position. One guy's supposed to be an inside-out player. The other one's supposed to be an outside-in player. and we lost containment there, and you know, they got speed, so they made us pay for it.
But on the next play, you lucked out with a horrible snap by Fayette Ware center. Coach, that pushed them back a lot.
It did. That was a big play. That helped us keep them out. You know, it's good hustle by Bass right there, and then Mason Taylor sitting there hustling. So, you know, that's our key is to make them snap it. The more times they snap it, the more chances they have of messing up.
On the same drive, Austin Burney earns his second pick of the night. Coach, he really had an outstanding night.
He did. I don't know. I think Jabari had 4 picks one night, but you know, having 3 interceptions in one night that's a big thing. That's a big night, and you know, he needs to be proud of his performance.
It seems like he was ready to play, ready to be back on the field.
He was, and he's got really good ball skills. You know, he can go up and get it and jump and get good hands. So we were glad to have him back.
On the next drive, we had a 48-yard pass from Cade Willingham to Quentin Dotson for Southside's 4th TD of the game. The Hawks went up 20-0 after a missed 2-point conversion.
That's a great call by Coach Moore. You know, and then Cade does a great job of riding the fullback in there and then getting his hips turned and just tossing it out there to Q, and Q did the rest.
On Fayette Ware's next drive, they throw their 4th pick of the game, and guess who? Austin Burney intercepts his 3rd pass of the night. This takes us into halftime with your Hawks ahead 20-0.
Yeah, Burney actually got to run this one a little bit. He's got to tuck that ball a little bit better, but he does a good job. You see him backpedaling. And then again, he just goes up and gets it. And Michael Tranzo's doing a good job staying underneath that guy. So we kind of double covered him when they gave us a single receiver, and Austin made him pay for it.
And you went into the half up 20-0.
Right.
After a great punt by Austin Burney, the Hawks pinned the Wildcats deep in their own territory.
You know, we've got 2 guys playing contain. You've got a primary guy and a secondary guy, and you know, the primary force wasn't there, and the secondary one missed a tackle. So we've got to get that corrected. I thought we came out flat at halftime, kind of comfortable with our lead, and about came back and got us. So we've got to keep the intensity up for 4 quarters.
They scored right here. On this one, we have Cade Willingham with the fumble, and Fayette Ware fell on it.
Yeah, we got to get the snap. It was a center quarterback exchange problem. We got to get that snap, and you know, those type of things can happen.
On this play, number 15 for Fayette Ware picks up a huge gain.
Yeah, again, we got missed tackles. You know, it comes back to fundamentals, always does. We got a guy going inside. Our outside end player missed the tackle, and then our inside backer kind of got trapped up in there in the box. But we got to do a better job of that.
That tackle was made by Austin Burney, and on the next play, we have a score by Fayette Ware.
Yeah, we had a busted line call. We were supposed to be pinching where the tackle goes inside, and he went outside. So, you know, he's got to know what that means and get that corrected.
After a great punt by Austin Burney, the Hawks pin the Wildcats deep in their own territory, which causes a little trouble. Josh James falls on this miscue for another Southside TD.
Yeah, Josh is a great football player. He hustles. You know, right there they try to block him with 2 guys, and he does a good job using his hands and you know, he was there in the right time, right place. So, you know, I'm proud of him and his efforts.
The Hawks pulled this one out with a 26-14 win. The Hawks pick up their first win of the season and also become 1-0 in the district. Coach, enjoyed your time. We will see you back in a couple weeks for highlights of Game 4 and Game 5 of the high school football season. Good luck to you and the Hawks.
Appreciate it.